Sometimes a photograph can speak 1,000 words and you don't need to write a poem to express what you feel with one picture. Do you believe in this?
I do. I do.
I wonder why. Don't you sometimes think like what you see in an image sort of instantly evokes a memory that even sometimes words can't?
I do agree with that. Though I don't talk at all, so I totally agree with you because words definitely, I don't know, like my childhood pictures or if you, I sit with my mother sometime and we go through the old albums that we have at home.
Yeah.
It just feels really good.
What about you, Ritesh?
What our movie really talks about is how you see yourself versus how other people see you.
Yeah.
And a photograph is just a medium to show that.
Post Lunchbox, you know, I think even then you're not the kind of director who wanted to work with stars per se. You know, you wanted to work with actors who, fit your script. Did you see a change in the way people approached, especially producers, when when your film was shown to them, when it came to whether we have enough celeb power in it or not? Do you see that, shift?
I think the actors are the instrument through which you tell a story. Of course, the camera is also, but the actors, in terms of putting a movie together and getting it financed, with just me and a script, I can probably get a movie financed to a certain budget level. But if I want to make a big movie, like if I want, and everywhere in the world, it works the same way, in the English language world, here in the Hindi language world, everywhere is the same. That you need actors to bring, value, so you can raise money for a film. But that's just a fact of life. That's not something that's good or bad. I've never not wanted to work with stars. I loved working with Robert and Jane, and without them, that movie would never get made, Our Souls at Night, without those two actors. It would just never happen, a movie like that, without them. And I loved the experience, and Robert and I had a great collaboration on that movie, and I loved every minute of it. But for me, if somebody fits the part, Irfan, I wrote Lunchbox for him, and he was a big star then as he is now. So I don't think it really matters. I think it's just if somebody fits a part that I write, I would love to work with them.
Sanya, I was talking to Tapsi and she had mentioned about how she wants to have, she said, I will start doing only the kind of films that I want once, like you said, I have an audience, and that will only happen probably when I do an occasional Judwa too.
I agree to it, definitely. Though I don't mind doing films like Judwa 2 or because I literally grew up watching those films. Like for me, Bollywood is that running around the tree and dancing and singing.
I think because she received a little bit of flack for the fact that she's somebody who does such responsible films, and Judwa and few scenes were supposed to be a little.
But she was amazing in Judwa.
Yeah, no, but I think few scenes they felt were not appropriately done and were demeaning to women. I think she, for that matter, wanted to explain that when we did it, it wasn't like that. You were saying. I just wanted to tell you the background of it.
No, but to be honest, you have to. Like, we क्या कर सकते हैं, because our audience like such films. I'm not saying the ones with those scenes, but they like such films. They like films that they don't have to put their mind into, or they don't have to think a lot about the dialogues or anything. And I totally agree with her कि एक दो फिल्म ऐसी करनी पड़ती हैं because as he said वो equal distribution नहीं है. तो अब भी हमारी फिल्म्स को अगर सिर्फ 300-500 स्क्रीन्स मिल रही हैं और ये सारी फिल्मों को काफ़ी सारी स्क्रीन्स मिलती हैं, तो लोग जाके वही फिल्में देखेंगे ना, कि उनके पास ज़्यादा वो मतलब स्क्रीन्स में वही चल रहा है तो वो क्या देखेंगे.
I saw the trailer photograph and I realized like his films, he really makes sure all his characters have layers and stand out in their own way. Especially when you have a film like this, the characters are important to the narrative, right? And I'm glad that he makes such strong, he has great women characters.
Layers. In Punjabi, it's layers or layers?
It's a layers.
Layers.
Layers. हम लायर नहीं बुला रहे आपको बिल्कुल भी.
बहुत layers हैं characters में.
I think people are writing great content in characters for actresses as well. I haven't experienced it. Like I've done Dangal and then after that Photograph.
Especially with you, like I said, yeah, you had...
Badai Ho. We like all these big. They're brilliant characters. So I think people are writing more like I don't know. Like मेरे को तो ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि
I think your filmography is like amazing because you've got characters where you could sort of...
Even the scripts that I'm reading right now, all these characters are very powerful and very inspiring. So that's a good thing. I think change तो हुआ है काफी time पहले से मतलब वो भी क्या ही बोले from Queen I think things have changed. Yeah. And Razi and people are making such films and actresses are also getting good characters to play on screen. And the good thing is that the audience is ready to watch such films.
Ritesh, on that note, often, we are talking about, and directors here have said we need to elevate our standards and we all need to come together. And, when we are competing in international film festivals, most of your films have like Photograph, Lunchbox, Swending also actually. I think Indian cinema per se is, Lunchbox and with other films has and is equally competing with the cinema that is out there. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I always say the same thing about this is that the festivals are great platforms to launch a film to a good audience because they have such great inbuilt audiences, but they're also markets. So I think the whole point of going to these festivals is to sell your film to international buyers. So like when we screened Photograph at Sundance, and then the good news was that the next day we sold in a lot of places around the world. So that like mainstream audiences in all those countries, in Europe, in Latin America, in Australia, New Zealand, in Japan, will watch the film in theaters. And that's important to me personally to, show Indian stories to the world. But I look at these festivals as great conduits, they connect films to audiences. So not just in the immediate moment of the screening, but I think it's important to go to these festivals, and I think the next step for us as Indian sort of films or Indian stories is to actually make these sales,
internationally increase the market there.
Yeah, because I think going to a festival is not enough. Like just being there is not enough. I think we have to actively kind of disseminate our films out to the world, and so that anywhere in the world, when you switch on the TV and you're surfing channels, or these days, the digital medium, you will find American content, whether it's a show or cinema. But our content is considered more niche, and that needs to change. That people need to start consuming our content everywhere because we make so much of it.
While you realize that the film is going to be, hitting the theaters soon, which I've been told I have to keep plugging him. हमारे साथ जो दो कलाकार है, I've been told, Sanya, that he has all the gossip of the industry. So he's just pretending that he doesn't know कि यहाँ क्या हो रहा है. Like he was saying, I'm only busy with
everything.
Yeah, but then you were there. I like the last party I saw him he was definitely there. So
and he also went to a party last night. Yeah. 2 parties.
I love to listen to gossip. I love gossip. I love exchanging gossip and trading in gossip. As long as I am not featured in it, I love it.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. If you have any gossip, you should tell me after the cameras.
I've heard that you have the gossip.
I have a lot of gossip, yeah, of course.
But over the camera, you can tell me, not on.
Yeah, no, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Oh, you can't tell me.
You have to build trust over time and.
Okay, fine. Probably in the next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, I hope I'm going to hope that we build trust and you can give me all the gossip. But no, Ritesh, have you ever heard any story of yours in the papers that you were quite taken aback by? That, oh, now I'm famous, they're writing such stuff about me. Not yet.
No, I've never heard any stories in the paper about myself that I've been taken aback by, that have been interesting. Nothing interesting.
No, nothing interesting.
No.
Okay. Sanya, what was the last rumor you heard about yourself?
There's no rumor about me. I'm not kidding.
We can create one.
Yeah, what should we... Oh, she was telling us about Aditya Roy Kapoor. You're working with Aditya Roy Kapoor, right?
Yes, I'm working with him.
And you taught him Instagram and you're telling him what to sort of...
Post, yeah. I'm really good at Instagram, so I thought that I'll help him out.
Yeah.
He's new to social media.
Yeah.
I don't know Instagram either. Can you teach me Instagram?
I told you I can make your Instagram account.
Please, can you manage it also?
Definitely.
But on that note, there are a lot of you manage your own Instagram, right?
हाँ.
You not like submitted like a lot of actors have done to digital agencies.
I might. I'm sick of social media, to be honest.
Really?
I'm constantly on Instagram. I'm scrolling up, down, watching stories. I think I waste a lot of time on social media,
I'm on
which
Twitter.
I shouldn't.
I like Twitter.
Yeah, because you have opinions.
No, I don't have opinions. I just like to
Feed.
listen to other people's opinions. And
No, but you tweet regularly.
I
every
tweet.
day.
Yeah, I tweet about things I like.
Instagram does
Or
not
if
your...
I just say good morning, good night.
Good
Before I
morning,
go-
good night, seriously?
Before I go to sleep, I'm like, good night, everybody. And when I wake up, I'm like, good morning.
So basically, both of you are sort of dealing with the digital revolution quite well. You'll have sort of realized your own zones. You're pretty much Instagram queen because you put your dance videos that have to go viral and all of that in a while, isn't it? You know that obviously you're aware of
No,
the
he
fact that
doesn't.
she,
He's
even
not
though
on
he didn't make you
Instagram.
dance.
I'm not on Instagram, no.
You're not on Instagram.
No.
So are you planning to get? You got Aditya. You're helping. Why aren't you helping Ritesh?
Yeah,
Why
I
aren't you
will,
helping me?
definitely.
Yeah, I don't have any dance
Abhi,
videos.
interview khatam hote hi I'll make
Yeah.
his Instagram account.
Instagram. But did you? If you would have been on Instagram, you'd have known Sanya really dances well.
No, I know she dances well.
How?
She told me.
Okay.
And I believe people
इतना
say.
trust.
Yeah.
She's like, how?
ऐसे तो मैंने नवाज को बोला कि मैं क्लासिकल सिंगर हूँ and he believes me.
What?
हाँ कल भी
He's
पूछे
very
थे तुम
भोला.
गाना तो बहुत अच्छा गाती हो मैंने कहा सर मैंने आपको बताया तो मैं क्लासिकल सिंगर हूँ.
Are you
Nawaz is
serious?
a very bhola guy. Yeah. In the movie also, he's playing a very bhola person.
Yeah.
In
So it
photograph.
kind of reflects his own character.
Yeah. He's playing himself in the movie. I think he is. Yeah.
He's still and the fact is that now he is the star, right? But you still find there's not much changes in him that you see from the time that he was here, right? Have you if you've known him in the past few years? I don't see anything in him. There are very few actors who sort of handle the baggage of stardom so well, like the way he's done it.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I was like, he don't care, but no, he doesn't care. I think he's there for the work. He's there for what he loves to do. So I don't think he cares. At least what I've seen of him.
Yeah.
When we were working together now the second time, I noticed it around him, like everybody shouting his name all the time, but I don't think he cares.
Nawaz bhai.
Yeah.
Sanya's like,
मतलब those taxi scenes.
Yeah.
इतना intense.
what
Yeah.
happened?
We are so both of us are so serious और पीछे से कोई बोलते हुए जा रहा है नवाज भाई आदाब.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And each time I would come to talk to him, they'd be like, "Hey, Ganje, hurt."
Are you serious? That's just...
नहीं.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
It was, yeah.
And then, what did you shoot it again?
Yeah, we actually
In the
shot.
end, we shot it in a set. We shot it in a set with blue screen because you can't be outside. Everybody's like, Nawaz bhai. But even when I was shooting,
Tell me you're joking about this.
No, not joking
You
about
really,
it.
then later on you did it on a blue screen?
yeah, of course, we had to. But even when I was shooting for Lunchbox, it was the same. There was a scene with Irfan and Nawaz, and we were shooting it in Mohammad Ali Road. And there was like literally 7,000, 8,000 people watching. They are saying goodbye to each other. And it was the same thing. I was going in, I was ganja back then also. But I would go in. And everybody was like, Irfan bhai, Nawaz bhai, and hey, ganje hut.
Well, thank you for that wonderful anecdote. It's etched in my memory now. If I see that scene, now that you've told me, it's going to come back to me vividly. But it's going to be one of my favorite things. But now, on another note, what's, one thing that you'd really take away from the film? That it's been quite some... since it was a second film, सबको लगा होगा कि अब बधाई हो चल गया है और ये वो और इतना कुछ के बाद, but you pretty much you did not see her in Dangal when you sort of casted her for
No, I saw Dangal.
You'd seen Dangal.
I seen Dangal, of course. I saw her in Dangal, and then I got in touch and sent her the script.
That's the only film that you had seen at the time. So nobody knows this. I mean, people don't know this is your second film,
Yes.
practically.
I think from this film, I think Mironi is still there in my system. And I'm not even kidding about it.
Yeah.
She is still there somewhere.
Like you feel she's like closest to who you are.
Yes,
As
definitely.
as a person as well.
Very like शांत, जैसे मैं, Semi, जैसे मैं.
आंखों से बातें करते हो आप, है ना? कैसे कहा था? कैसे कहा? सुन लिया मैंने. I get you. I get you. But then no, it's beautiful. I think a lot of times, most of the like when you play like such dangerous characters, it's people ask, how did you relate to your characters? Like I just played like I can't. But it's nice when you have a character that you can actually relate to. And you see that in the trailer as well. There's this amazing calmness. Like I call her, she's the queen of Zen mode.
Yeah,
like she has
yoga.
Like yogi life.
Yogi life. Hashtag.
But literally, do you agree? I mean, now that you know her while film, do you think that there's this
He does definitely.
this queen of Zen mode inside her?
I don't know if it's Zen, but she's definitely quiet. But that doesn't mean she's Zen.
Oh, she was very happy. She said, "Yeah, I am Zen mode." She told me.
ये सब उनकी marketing है मैम खाली सब उनका ये सब उनका image building
thinking about something. There are thoughts every time. Like right now also I'm thinking about something. I'm not here. I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, like in my head you're killing me because like you're like, let me just kill her in your head. That's scary. Okay, that works. She's just giving me those wonderful looks with her silence. But you know, again, I've asked you. I'd like to ask the same question to Ritesh. Ritesh, it's been I'm sure as a director you have a lot of memories that you take away from this film. But what's one thing that you'll always sort of think of when you look back at the film?
No, I loved the whole.
Apart from that
ganja part. Let's apart from the ganja part.
Well, I'm okay with that. You know, it's fine. It's you know, it's my look. I like it.
Yeah.
You know. I can pull it off.
I think you look very nice. I think you look very handsome, Ritesh.
Yeah, I know.
आपको तो actor होना चाहिए था.
That means actors have to be like handsome. That's not necessary.
That's very mean. It's a very bitchy comment to make, Sanya.
Yeah, actually, actors don't have to be handsome. They just have to be really good at their work.
Do you mean like?
Seen you
do you mean they need to be only fair and handsome and all of that?
Yeah.
No. When did I say that?
But you just said that.
It's a compliment that you should be an actor.
Okay.
No, like you can be a director
She's so
and
scared,
actor.
by the way, to
like,
getting into middle of any rumor or Sanya is the most diplomatic person. Not diplomatic. She's the most careful person I know. She really weighs her words. So let's try making her not weigh her words so much. No, but on that note, yeah, you were telling me.
I was telling you about what?
The fact that what would you take away from the film when you look back at it also?
You know, I had a lot of fun making the film because for me the movie was about these two people and how we could make every scene with them believable. Because these two people in real life would never spend any time together.
Yeah.
You know, so actually the movie is just about two people spending time together. Her character is a middle class girl and his character is like a poor guy from UP.
Yeah.
And these two people would just, the only interaction would be like, Bhaiya kitna hua? Ye lo, 50 rupaye, chutta, and gone. So in 7 minutes the movie would be over. But you know, the movie is a movie, so it goes on for about, you know, a little less than 2 hours. But I think just working with these two actors and with Vijay Raz and Gitanjali Kulkarni, everybody who's in the movie, Jim and Sachin Kerekar, and just making every scene believable. And you know, hopefully we did that together. That's what I'll always remember, because for me it was just about how can we sustain a whole narrative with two people who would never talk to each other in real life. Yeah. But you know, that's all they're doing in the movie is they're spending time together.
Thank you once again, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm sure ये photograph हमें याद रहेगी.
Welcome to Planet Bollywood. It's now time for our Style Today segment, जहां हम discuss करेंगे and decode करेंगे हमारे favorite celebrities का style statement, starting with the very gorgeous birthday girl Alia Bhatt. So talking about Alia Bhatt, here she was actually attending an award function जहाँ पर उन्होंने separates पहने थे and they were worn in a very nice and unusual combination. As you can see, she was wearing pink and orange combo, which was really working out for her over here, and she wore a fitted one shoulder long line pink top along with a pair of wedge leg orange pants. And well, I can say this look is unique and she pulled these tricky colors off with absolute ease.
Well, looks like pink and orange was the theme of the night because Rani Mukherjee bhi dikhi wearing the same colors, whereas she was wearing this pink silk sari with an orange blouse. She added the contrast with this multi-layered necklace जो उन्होंने emeralds के साथ पहना था. I love the fact that she kept her makeup really dewy and simple and went for a signature smoky eye look here. And I love the fact that she's experimenting here, and this look really worked well for her.
Well, from our leading ladies to our leading gentlemen, as we can say, Vicky Kaushal looks absolutely flawless. He's wearing this really dark colored suit, and what I really like about this look is कि उन्होंने एक अच्छा सा addition दिया है with this necktie and the pocket square. It's a deep purple color and the fit is absolutely gorgeous. So is Vicky Kaushal. And he's paired it all with a white shirt, so that kind of completes the look and makes him look even more gorgeous than he actually is.
Well, that's all from the Style Today segment. लेकिन आपको टाटा बाय बाय बोलने से पहले let's tell you what are we wearing. Now, I'm wearing this quirky galaxy print dress in lilac color, and I've accessorized it similarly with black boots.
Well, talking about me, I'm wearing this rust-colored ruffled off-shoulder dress, जिसको मैंने team up किया है with snake print sandals, and also I have combined a few marble-textured accessories to complete my look.
Well, if you like our look, you can go to Myntra and shop for yourself. That's all for today. This is me, Gunjan Saini.
And this is me, Rushita Singh. We'll see you next time on Planet Bollywood. Until then, keep watching Zoom, styled by Myntra.